we live.
You gonna have to make I was on film. It done I need you first online, Facebook, family, friends, that you see me shake up because we have so you can hear me. Alright, anyone on? Technical part, anyone else?
No, 2 people.
We have people viewing. Okay, viewers, if you can, just let me know if you can hear me. Just type yes, I can hear you. And let me know if I'm straight up or if I'm horizontal. It's very important. I want you all to make sure that you hear me. Anyone responding?
No.
Can you hear me? Just respond if you can. Okay. So we're welcome. Come on in. Okay, family. Share. Oh, okay. All right. Any commenting so far? No. Okay, great. All right. So we're gonna start. Good night, everyone. Everyone can hear me in here, right? Sir in the back, you can hear me too? Sir, you can hear me too? Awesome. Just making sure. All right. So while people are coming in, we're going to start. Welcome to the Online Revolution SXM. It is a pleasure to be standing here today representing the sales and marketing department for the company Studio 59. And we have the honor of being at Flaunt Boutique on St. Martin, and they allowed us to be here at their location to speak to a limited few in person and to the rest of the world basically online. Okay? So basically what we want to do is introduce an opportunity that many of us have been hoping for and never even thought would exist or even would happen, which is St. Martin going online. All right, that is ridiculously exciting. Come on in, welcome. It is ridiculously exciting to have the idea that we can go online and not just shop online, that we are online. Thank you. So great, everyone. So what we want to make sure do is explain to you exactly what the process is. I want to make sure explain to you exactly what it's about, and then at the end I will have the possibility for you to ask questions, which you will probably have a lot of questions, and that's okay. And then at the end you decide if you want to join or not. Sounds good? Okay, anybody online? Sounds good? Make sure you can ask questions as well. Okay, so my name is Amira, and for the last few years, all I have done was try to get St. Martin online. So when I had the opportunity to be the sales and marketing manager, the new founded company, Studio 59, locally run, to do this, I was excited. Of course. I've shopped online many times, and I thought, why can't people shop from St. Martin to ship to the rest of the world? How many of you here are entrepreneurs? Good. How many of you are business owners or just side hustlers? Okay, great. So I don't know if you have the experience, but a lot of times when you want to ship something or sell something online or anything like that, the person asks, how can I get it and how can I pay you? And that's a huge problem until now. All right? So we want to not just say it's an opportunity, but it's a platform. What makes it different is that you, along with many other individuals, will be able to get a chance to be surrounded with other entrepreneurs, individuals, business owners who always wanted to sell items, services, or products on a platform that supports this same thing. So example, someone comes to shop online and you sell shirts. You sell shirts and you sell bags. If you promote your website bags, the person is only going to know bags. So if I don't want bags, I'm not going to shop on your site. Makes sense? And you sell shirts, same thing. What we want to say is this is going to be, yes, this is going to be a platform where there's multiple things selling at the same time. So where I would never know about your bags because I'm shopping for shirts, now when I'm shopping for shirts, I'm going to see, hey, we also have other things that can match your search, which is bags. Check our bag selection. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Went there, clicked it, loved the bags, decided I wanted it, boom. That's how the concept of unity works. Everybody helps. Use something for bags and shirts. If you do hair products, if you do soaps, if you do clothing, the issue is you're doing it alone. You're promoting it alone. And you're putting all of the marketing and sales and everything by yourself, which is great. But at a given point, you need some help. Right? So, St. Maarten for the first time going online is something unheard of because no one comes here to go online and shop. They go sand and beach. They take the beach, they take the sand, they take the sun, they take the hotel. And who is getting this money? I don't see it on my paycheck. Okay, it's like tourism is good for St. Maarten, yes, but this is what for who, right? Not the one who behind the scenes doing the hard work and ain't getting it. They're not getting extra money for staying late. Okay? What about the ones who are not at the port selling products where everyone shops practically? So by the time they leave there, their money done, and then they're in town and town gets nothing. It's unfair that there's an unfair advantage for some and not for others. With this opportunity, those who never had one will get one at this point. And here's the best part. You're not limited with, I don't like her. I know she mother. I know her fat. Raise it. It's like, yes. I don't think I like her to shop from her. I don't want to give her my money or him my money or whomever. You are dealing with, unfortunately, small-mindedness, a lot of times crippling the enthusiasm and creativity in artistic people. People are telling you, wait, $5? That look like $2. And take it or leave it. And this is what you do. Me personally, I've been a struggling entrepreneur for so long, and I've done so much wrong, and I've spent so much money trying all kinds of stuff just to get my people to love me enough to actually pay me my value, that it is demeaning sometimes. So what if there's an opportunity for you to not limit your value, to actually charge your worth, and to be able to sell to people who see that and are willing to pay for it? This is what this platform will do because of the standard of excellence that it will set. The concept is like a shopping mall, but a boutique vibe. This is a boutique. This is Flan Boutique. When you come in here, do you feel like I'm bombarded? Or do you feel like I can actually shop in here? Right? And why? Because you can see the items. Right? It's not all on each other, shocking stuff like that. This is what the website will be. It's like a boutique, but online. People will clearly see, oh, bedding and textile, artistic whatever, creative this, music, art. Clearly, when they go there, they can say, oh, my budget is $10. They select 10 and everything for $10 appears. Clear. I love these shirts, but I want only the white shirt. Click on white. They only see everything white. You don't need to have a business website, email, anything. All you need is you. And what the company does, which is amazing, is we do the heavy lifting. Because we know you do not know what it takes to be an online shop. It's completely different to sell someone online than it is to sell in person. Your standard is here because you're competing with the rest of the world, not St. Maarten. Where that string on your mask that you just made is open and available, not to the online world. You cannot half it. You gotta go 100%, which means we have a quality inspection before anything is put up, which is what we do. And this quality inspection is not to belittle what you are doing, it's just to make sure that it passes passes the standard that we know it has to be. Everyone online following me? Any questions? Keep them in the end and I will answer. So, how will you get paid? A lot of people wants to know this question. Let me guide you through a website shopping experience. I want to shop for this beautiful dress this lovely lady is wearing, right? So, yeah, I'm pointing you out. Don't worry, nobody's seen you. So, what the company does is this. We have a complete media house. Graphic design, art, video, photographers, everything. You get all of that because the company wants everyone to be on the same standard. So your shirt and your clothing will be photographed in the studio and video in the studio because video is needed to sell a product more than people think. Okay? The reason why in the studio, for example, that dress looks red, right? In the poor lighting, it could look pink. Now you write red dress, but people are not going to read that. They're going to see it looks pink. They order it, they think, oh, pink, this is a wrong dress, you did it. And the customer is always right, so you cannot say anything. So to avoid that, proper lighting. Okay, every seam you have has to be seen, so it's not a surprise. The psychological way to sell online is completely different than selling in person. You don't know that yet. And the good thing is, we are also going to educate you. This isn't a let's take your products and sell it. This is us educating you. So every week we're going to do something called a podcast episode. Podcast is basically an online radio. You are going to be educated in the steps that we are doing so that you know what to do to eventually run your very own online store. Okay? And the podcast is needed so that you can listen to it in your own time. You're not going to be available all the time to listen, but you're going to be learning. Okay? The company is handling customer service, emails, putting the copyright. Copyright means we're putting a description of the product. A lot of people don't know how to do this. We do. We are handling also the conversations with customers when they send in questions. Okay? We're handling also invoicing and packaging. All of these things, shipping, picking up the products, having the tracking order. All of these things, this is your support team. Okay, and while educating you at the same time. How will you get paid? Somebody sees this dress, they love the dress, they go online. They look at it front and back, I want a large. Click the large. Add to cart, they go in their cart. Check out, they check out. They put in their credit card information. Click to payment, they pay it. Payment received, check your email for your invoice. Sounds familiar? Good. Payment was received. Now what happens is this thing called transaction fees. That's all. Everybody have to get paid. Right? So payment comes to our payment. Every Friday, we will add up how many products you sold. You tell us the value for it, and we add 35%. Sounds, you understand me? We are not taking 35% from what you have. We are adding 35% to it. If it's a physical product, if it's a tangible like music, you want to downloadables, you wrote a book, you want to teach a class, anything like that, that's digital. That's 20% that we're marking up on that. Understand? Okay, so now what happens is every Friday it adds up. How much did John make? You get a payout on your bank account. We transfer the funds to your bank account. So you don't need no extra bank account and you don't need a credit card, no PayPal, no nothing like that. It transfers to your bank account from WIB. So if you have a different bank account, understand the time might be a little different based on that. If you have a French bank account, then we might have to do cash in the meantime until that is resolved, because cash is, you get nothing taken off. But if it's from the Dutch bank account to the French bank account, you know that's an issue. And we don't want nobody getting your money. You need to get your money. Okay? Everybody get that? Okay, good. So what we are encouraging is something called packaging. Packaging is ridiculously important while shopping online. Okay? Now, if you're an artist and a musician and you have downloads, you want to make sure have images and music that represents whatever that is, so that they can feel like they bought this music. If you have a product, you want to make sure that that product says, thank you for taking the time to purchase my product. You have a thank you card. If you do not know how to make a thank you card, we will have templates so that you can see which one you can choose. Okay? So you get paid on Friday. What you also get is the list of the names, where they live, what they purchased, how much they purchased, and their email address. We are encouraging you to send an email to them, thanking them for purchasing your product, downloading your music, buying your cookbook, whatever it is that you have. The reason being is because we want to show a level of excellence. The company already is going to do that, but if you do that with us, it shows unity. Correct. Remember, you don't want to get the money from a customer now. A customer should not be a one-time thing. It should be a recurring thing. If you feel so special, wouldn't you talk about it? Right? You might come back 3, 4, 5 times. The goal is not to look at, let me see what I can get for them now. The goal is, let me see how I can help clients. The more they come back, the more you make money. Got me? Everybody got me so far? Everybody on Facebook and everything got me? Good. Okay? So again, that thank you email, we can also give a template example of how to write that, because not everyone knows how to do this. We will also help guide you with this as well. We need to keep on the same level. Everybody got me so far still? Okay. So now, quality check. If you have a product, I will inspect each and every product because it needs to look good. It needs to feel good. And I don't want to see stitches missed if you sew something. If you do hair, if you create stuff, I need to see this hair. I need to see what is going on, because we cannot have any flaws because we try our best. No. Excellence is the only level that we accept. Got me? So it's maximum 50 companies getting this opportunity for now because we are looking at boutique style. We are not doing vulgarity. We are not selling guns. There is no sex. There is no gambling. There is nothing like that selling on our platform. Excellence. Understand? No bad words. No. That's not our thing. We are going to ship with DHL. For those of you who have products, DHL. We are going to aim for 1 to 3 days shipping and handling. We want to show speed. Speed will beat anything, anytime. Because we are first on the platform, we want to make sure people understand we know what it takes. Just because we knew doesn't mean we don't know. Got me? So packaging on the inside is you. Packaging on the outside is us. We make it boring because if it's too fancy, somebody might steal it off of the yard. So we make it like that. You heard of something called unboxing videos? They get excited. Oh my God. You guys need that wow effect. And we will help you as well. You want to put little stickers, want to put confetti, want to get a little kiss, whatever. Presentation is the most important. So at the end of the day, I need your mind to think like this. Not this, will somebody like it? 100,000 people living mindset. I need you to think, a lot of people gonna like it. Millions people mindset. So whatever lies you've been told that you're not good enough ends here. Everybody got me? I have to do a time check because I talk a lot. What time it is? Is what? Minutes to 7? Yeah. All right, see? Yeah, good. All right, okay. So now, we're at the final end, and then you're going to answer your questions, all right? You're probably saying, this sounds amazing. How much does this cost? How much needs do I have to give? And all of that. I have a firstborn. I don't like her that much anyway. You know. So, all right. Because the company wants to make sure that people like us get opportunities, one-time fee, no monthly fees, no yearly fees, one-time fee, $150. I know, right? I wish I could say thank you, but it ain't a business, right? So then you might wonder, wait a minute, how do this money come in? You remember I said the 20% and the 35%? Yeah. That's how. There is no monthly fees. There is no yearly fees. $150 application, non-refundable. That's it. Forever and then that's it. The only thing we ask you is two things. One, whatever your product or your music or your service is, you will get from us something called a link. Child, you know how you just see people is be like, click the link and shop? That's gonna be you. So you just have to promote that. We are promoting the platform. You are promoting your product, your service, with a link that taking them to only the product connected to the link. This is where the boutique idea comes in. This isn't going to take them to the website. This is taking them to the link. So if you sell that face mask and you make that face mask and you sell that face mask, click here to get the face mask. Guess what's going to happen when they click that link? They're going directly to that face mask. And because they might be in a mood to shop for that and buy, you know how women is be. We have a grocery list. We know we're going in the store to buy what we need to buy. We intentionally just telling ourselves, focus on what you need to buy. And then, men, no, I ain't reached to the men yet. Because we know it ain't just women. Men got that too. Okay? Grocery list, whatever, just, ooh, the cart full. And then you walk out and it's like, what? How'd you get again? Money done. Okay? We want that feeling when they come on our site. I meant to get a dress, but oh my God, that jewelry, that music, that art. What? I didn't know all of this. And add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, check out. Here's the best part. We are going to in-house all of your products, if it's a physical product, if it's a digital product, you just provide us with the downloads. If you are a musician, it has to be copyrighted. So we have an in-house the products. There's maximum 5 products per person, complete cycle. Maximum 10 items. But if you're unique, you're an artist, you painted this one thing product. Then you just have 5 literally. All we ask is make sure you have the other 5 ready. So we're going to have everything. So it's going to seem like they are shopping from different businesses, but it's actually one. So there is no waiting for this package to reach, like how you're shopping and then it's from different companies. So then they say the shipping is between this and this because it depends on when that reaches from whenever. We're going to have everything in there. So it literally going to get packed in. Yours and your individual packing, yours and your individual packing, everything they want them packing, but it's all in one box. 1 to 3 days shipping is the aim because speed is going to be our best friend. Okay? So I'm going to end it off like this. This is called a unique opportunity. This is called our generation will be changed forever. This is called you will be making money once this goes, once we move, once it's the process. You have the possibility of having a shop open 24/7 and not 9 to 5. You have the world as your client and not just locals. You can charge and live. You got me? So it's maximum 50. If you decide to sign up and I reach 50, you will then go on the waiting list. And the only way to come off that waiting list is if somebody comes after 50, and I cannot guarantee how long that will be. And you have to pay to also be on that waiting list. So right now, I am at very close, just saying. I can't say a number, but if I was you, and if you feeling it, don't go, because the deadline is Friday. Okay? So that's what I have to say. First, let me make sure not ignore my Facebook people. Are there any questions on Facebook? Feel free to ask while we're waiting. Hands up, tell me what questions you have. Go, honey.
Okay, so my question would be, because of the fact that we're catering to work, I'm in Pepper. I know that shipping liquids is an issue. How would
Right.
that be?
Shipping liquids will be an issue. I'm not going to lie. Here's what you have other alternatives as. Number 1, you can decide to do something called an online course. You can educate someone on not making exactly a secret sauce, but making some kind of alternative so that they can make it their own. If you have a digital product, understand that's less inventory. That's less headache with product packaging. You make something once, as in that video, and that's it. So think about other ways how you can get that done and not just say, well, no liquid soap.
Well, that's the reason why I asked.
Yeah.
It's not impossible because I can order pepper off of Amazon, so there should be a way that I
Right.
can be able to.
But understand, because there has never really been shipping from St. Maarten to the world as yet, we have to prove that we can. And there are certain restrictions for now that we can and cannot. We don't want the situation that when the product reaches to wherever, they are not allowed to. Remember, shipping out of a country is different than receiving in a country. So they can ship from, sure, you get it. St. Maarten unfortunately accepts everything, you know. But other countries actually have restrictions on stuff. So to avoid your package reaching there and they have restrictions on stuff like that, let's keep it to what actually can reach. So what I would suggest is start thinking about doing something online, because then you are not limited to products, physical. You have your intellectual knowledge, which is also a product. You get me? So again, me here thinking, we up here. There's more than one way to make money from your knowledge. But still sign up and then figure it out after. Okay. Who else has a question? Anybody on Facebook have a question? No? Yes, Daddy. Yes, we are. Because we are not messing with nobody else. We need to make sure to use a reliable, trustworthy company that is willing to be flexible with an e-commerce platform, and DHL is that. Everyone else charges ridiculous figures, close to $70 to ship an envelope. DHL last month. Go ahead.
Other companies can do that.
Other companies? Okay. Right. But again, from what I know, with DHL last month, they started e-commerce rates. They was not doing that before, and they are doing that now. But you're going to talk to me later about what else, because there is more than one way to get something to someone. And I'm not saying DHL and I'm married to it. We are definitely open to other ways once we get our stuff out safely. So don't move. Thank you. Okay, anyone else? Tell me.
For example, if you're making a product and it can be customized, do the website also allow you to do that?
Oh, definitely. What the thing is, we will just initially put what it is that you are customizing. If it's an image they have to upload or something of that nature, then they upload that image, and then we put make sure after payment contact. So then we will give that. However, you also get in that information. So if you notice they didn't contact you, you contacting them. And we also encourage that because customized stuff is more money. Boom. Anyone else? Yeah, tell me. Nothing you're saying. It's a download. You know how, you ever been on Apple Music or any kind of music? Right. So, yeah. It's literally a concept where you click here, they then receive an email with music. So there's no need of IVN and the barcode. No. We are only accepting copyrighted music. So if you're giving us a song to sell for you and to download, that better be a copyrighted music already. Not that we copywriting it. Right. Well, let me again say, music has its own copyright. We have a platform promoting your music to regional and international. So if someone there gets it, they like it, and they're like, oh, ain't protected, and they do what they want with it because you don't protect it, we are not even going to have that music on our platform to avoid that drama. And you're going to need to show us also that it's copyright, because you're going to just take your word for it. But the concept is downloading that music. And that is a great digital product because 24/7, somebody could download. They don't need to talk to customer service to do that. Which is why I'm telling you, downloads for digital products, genius. Anybody have any questions? Anybody on Facebook so far? I know it's a lot to process because it's a pretty exciting something. And we are also in a learning process. So when a gentleman suggested about other shipping methods, I didn't know that, but I am learning in the same time. Just like how when you order something online, you see shipping with this, shipping with that, and you can choose different ones. We never really had a platform where we can see what to do. This is all new for us as well. Hence, the reason why the company wants to start in December. You might say, why December? December, because if you are introducing yourself for the first time to the table, it should be at a time when people are so crazy shopping that they ain't even care who's at the table. They're like, I want to eat. Oh, you want that? Cool, let's go. I want to eat. But you will also show people how to shop on the site. When they come on, hi, welcome to our website. Guide them through the process. There will be a section for handmade, and there will be a section for regular products. If you make hair, if you make clothes, if you make this, it's handmade. You sell hats and shoes. It's hard to identify and up the purchase. To make from scratch, the quality paintings, one of a kind art, handmade. You may not know this, but there's people who are going to pay more than what you are charging right now for what you're charging. At best. So our goal is to get you that money to that point. And I will make sure, tell you if you are undervaluing what it is you are showing me. Yep. If I see you selling something and you say $10, I'll be like, nah. We're going to start higher than that because that is way too low for what it is and for how this look. Somebody going to buy it for that price. Millions. Remember, we in small-minded mentality no more. Okay? So this isn't no, I can't show my email and I can't show my name because they're going to see who I am. I need you to see who I am. And we are going to be highlighting the fact that we are proud St. Maarten people who are more than sand and beach and sun. We have heart, we have art, we have character, we have soul. You want to buy a shoe and a bag? Buy it from us. You want to buy a hair, wig piece, face mask? Buy it from us. After COVID, the creativity blossomed on St. Maarten, and unfortunately, it was not seen or recognized the way it should be. And that has to change. Thank you. I mean, I gotta dress. Okay. So, can I see a show of hands? Who is interested? Okay, that's 2 hands. I'll say 1, 2 people. Okay. All right. Thank you. Can I see a show of hands of people who you know might be interested? You know, some people may be interested. Okay. Here's what you do. Friday is the last day that we are going to have another information session. Anyone you know, let them know they have to call me and sign up because as you can see, space is limited. However, I will be live on Facebook. You can also sign up on Facebook as well. But basically, Friday is it. I know it sounds like a lot of money to some, and for some it is because $150 is still money. And when people say that, I tell them phone credit, gas, bus, food, clothes. When do you think you spend, you blink your eye and you spent $150 already? And we need to go past, which I love by the way, so I'm not bashing it, but we need to go past the markets that they would have on the different days and come there and sell your stuff. We need to pass to think that that's the way to make it, that's the best we can do. Not saying not to do it because everybody needs to make their own money. But understand, if you're willing to spend the money to be part of a market, to target basically only locals or whomever it is that that company was able to promote to get to come to there, you should be willing to invest in the millions of people who will see your stuff. Know that it's not an overnight success something. Any of you in business understands. With this investment comes time. This is a baby, it needs to, right. But it's not a baby by itself because it has a village. You are the village, we are the village, and together we know we can make it work. Many persons don't ever get to be part of a revolution at the beginning. Many get it at the end because let me see how this gonna look. Well, maybe now. And then when they want to come in, they can't, and then they cussing. If you are not a pioneer and see and believe in your vision and see somebody who's willing to help you there and then say, I know I need to do this, but I can't because I have to invest in this, then the question is, how dedicated are you? And if you're not, that's cool too, because not everybody is. But if you are, and you've been asking for opportunity, and it's here, and you're thinking on, well, then check yourself. Check yourself. Anybody have any more questions at all? What time is it?
10 past 7.
It's
10 past 7.
10 past 7, man. What? I could take a break. It's like I got time. I got 20 minutes. Awesome. Okay, good. Since I got time, so I could talk a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story because I have some time. I can't see nothing you're saying. Okay, if you're saying something. And nobody have no questions on Facebook, nothing?
I'm not seeing.
Huh?
I am not seeing anything.
Not any questions? Okay. I went to Holland and I studied for 10 years. I studied almost everything I could possibly think on. Construction, architect, bobcat driver, bulldozer, volunteering in the hospital, in the animal shelter, working with children, you name it. I had 10 years in Holland and I was like, I want to get as much as I can get because when I'm done, I'm not coming back. The coal is nice, but not when it bites in you so crazy. You know, I was one of the only females in my class for 4 years in the technical department because it's not a male field, right? So after all of this, came back home thinking I have 10 years to give to my country that they gave me a scholarship for, and couldn't get a job. You know, I didn't realize that overqualified stuff that people talk about in the past actually applying to me now, because I was like, no, that's them, I'm different. They're like, no, beautiful resume. I, as a fool, would actually print out all of my degrees and all of my certificates, foolishly thinking, let me impress you. And unfortunately, that impressed them so much that they never called me back. I wasted ink and paper. My job was looking for a job. I'm serious, starting at 9 o'clock. And I'm walking up and down. Took a break at 12, had lunch, start back at 1, walking. I got so black. I listened. And I didn't give up. I reached to a point where I even was like, is the supermarket hiring? Because my daughter was at the time 4. And I can't feed her with my diploma and my degrees. Do you know how horrible that was? No one would hire an overly educated black woman in a field that mostly is male dominated. So then you had to start your own business. I didn't want to be an entrepreneur. I wanted a job. And I was forced into something that I thought I could never do. And when I say fail, I paid for the school of education called life. And it costs a lot. You get scammed, you get run around, you get people saying, I'm going to come see you for your stuff and never show up. And I spent my last dollar to reach to them when they say, come to me. And they said no. And I'm like, how am I going to get home? Because that was my last dollar. I went days not eating because she had to eat. And I'm sacrificing for this thing called St. Maarten that I love. And these people who say that come back home, we're here for you. Where are you? It was horrible. So after this entrepreneurship trial and everything, I was like, you have 2 options. You either quit or you keep going because that's it. I kept going. And so people kind of know me for trying all kinds of stuff. People would say, Amira, she did the shoes. She did the back brace. She went to China. Or Amira, she did this. She did that. She just can't make up her mind, poor thing. She's all over the place. And I'm going, what harm is it to actually search for what you love to do? Why is that so wrong to have multiple talents and skills and gifts and make you feel like, no, focus on one thing. Why? So I said I'm brave enough to try because when I'm 60, I don't want to say I didn't try it. So I reached to this point now where, God, I'm a believer. And I said, God, I know this is all happening for a reason. I don't know what it is, but I know we go through stuff sometimes for other people. So you got to hold on, because if you die now, who is going to be there to hear your story to be able to help you through? You know what I mean? But when this opportunity came, and I'm like, I've been fighting for 5 years to try and get St. Maarten online. I came from Holland, and I've seen, you could shop for groceries online. You could, you know, anything online. You could open a bank account online. In 2-3 days, you could get these things done and not here. So I said, wow, this is an opportunity that, if happened, would be great. And everything from the bank accounts. I would get clients overseas and asking, how can I pay you? And I said, bank wire transfer. I never knew it's minimum $50 for a bank wire transfer. So if my product is $20, who is going to pay an extra $50 to get a $20 product? You were set up to fail. So at this point in time, the fact that this is an opportunity that is in my lifetime, and I'm the one heading it, because eventually I'm going to hire people. So you're not going to see me as much as now. I'm going to hire. I need it first to make sure my children are okay, which is you, and to make sure are you set. So when I'm hiring whomever, that they know how to take care of my babies, because I'm doing for you what I wish someone did for me. And I'm taking the hits. I'm the one who's going to be up 24/7, basically. I'm the one handling customer service. I'm the one who's going to be educating you. Me and my partner are going to be doing the podcast. We are the one dealing with the grunt of everything, because we need to make sure it starts off good. Make sense? And then when it's here and it's investment and it's time, you guys would have said, I was there at the beginning and I know it wasn't easy. But praise God, we're at a point now where we can make money when we're sleeping. It's going to take investment, because now you're going to be marketing in a different way. You're not marketing local anymore. You're not marketing mediocre anymore. If your phone isn't good quality, you're going to mess up what we're creating. So make sure whatever you do represent. Make sure your Facebook page and everything doesn't represent slackness or whatever vulgarity, because people will start to look for you and find you. Do you understand? People will get more connected to you. So if I love your music, King, right? I love your music, and then I look on your Facebook page and I see you slapping women, I am not going to buy your music after that. I'll bash you. People online will look for you. So you look at everything on your Facebook or whatever and start deleting some stuff, because you're going to be a representation now. It's about this. Do you understand? You are leading the pack. We are not here. We are here. Me, myself included. I got to shape up. I have to make sure, because we are leading. Okay? And this is setting a precedence of excellence. And if you notice your fellow sister or brother also, pull them up. We don't bash each other. We're going to help each other. Hey sis, I noticed that thing where you have up was a little, let's work together to see. This is what unity looks like. This is what togetherness looks like. It is not a noun, it's a verb. Action. Got me? Okay, so we are rounding it off. So at the end of the day, I have the forms. If you sign the form tonight, you have 24 hours to pay. If you do not have the money by tomorrow, you have until Friday. You do not sign the form until you are ready to pay. Everybody got me? Okay, so who is ready to sign tonight, because they know they're going to have the money in 24 hours? Okay, who will be ready by Friday? All right, so do I have to call you?
I will call you.
There we go. So, yeah, no, she's ready now. She's ready now. So, until then, please inform whomever that Friday is the last session. Physically, they have to call me to be here. Otherwise, log on the... Did you guys like the Facebook page that I sent you the link for? Okay, if you didn't like it, please. Studio 59, talk to me. Oh, yeah. If you're partnering with someone selling the same thing, one fee. Yeah. Individual, if it's two completely different things and it's two people, 2 fees. If you have a partner with you, like you sewing this, sewing, or you making this and they making that, 1 fee, because it's actually one product, but it's just 2 people. Everybody got me? But nothing you're saying. If you have a partner, you could send it to him? Yes. Look, I'm bending down like this makes me hear and I just did. Okay, so again, I just want to say I'm proud of you. Congratulations for showing up. Congratulations for viewing, because the first step is always the most difficult. You are doing something that many people were afraid to do, which was try. Many said they was going to come and it was not here. You showed up. That's a big deal. And I am going to make sure to take care of you with my team, but basically me. All right, so you stay. And everybody else, since you have no more questions, thank you ridiculously much for coming. I will be listening for your phone calls. And please share this information with anyone you can think on who would like another opportunity. All right? That's it for now. That's it for Facebook. No questions? All right, then we signing off. Have a good night.